Hey guys, it's Catfish here again and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to show you exactly how a series of bad mistakes can lead to disaster. So I'm going to set the stage for what is going to happen. In this video, I've already skipped to the final fight, about 5 minutes before me and Annalisa gets completely destroyed. So basically what has happened up until this point is that we've hot dropped Midstein expecting to fight a bunch of people. For some unknown reason, literally nobody jumps Midstein. Everyone jumps everywhere else but Midstein. We spent 9 minutes looting up Midstein, pretty much spending almost like 70% of the entire game in just this one city and fighting nobody. The one kill that you see in my kill count is from a bot. So pretty much at this game, at this point in the game, we've pretty much missed out on everything that has happened. People are dying. You can see in the kill feed that Nerviola 987 had just killed S4B clan Gillo with an M4, and we didn't see this or hear this. This is completely oblivious to us. Right? And so if you have watched any of my other videos, you will know that if you are late to the party, the most dangerous thing you can do as a team leader to tell your squad to do, the most dangerous thing to do is to tell your team just to enter the circle and shoot without thinking. Because the problem is you don't know where anyone is. Rotating into the safe zone late game means that it's very easy to easily walk in between two squads that have been there for 5 to 10 minutes fighting it out. And now you find yourself in between those two teams, and now those two teams are thinking, oh wow, we got a very easy enemy. Let's get these 2 free kills. Well, that's exactly what happens in this video. So let's kind of see how this plays out.
Okay. What was that?
Okay, so right away, a few things to note. The zone shifted slightly away from Midstein, so clearly the way to go is to head in more in zone. And if you watch any of my other videos, you'll know that when you're entering zone late, the smartest thing for you to do is pick a house that is close to the edge of the circle, right? Because you don't want to go too deep into the safe zone because, like I said, you don't know where any of the enemy teams are. So logically speaking, the house that is the safest place to be is the house that's right in front of me on the minimap, which just happens to be these red and blue houses right over here. So in my head, I was thinking, okay, that's where we're going to go. We are going to camp there and get some more ideas of where the enemy positions are. Another thing that has happened, or I guess 3 things that has happened also in just the few seconds that I played the clip. There's an airdrop in front of me. Also, there's an enemy car next to the airdrop. And there's a team behind us shooting a DP-28 at me. So what does this tell you? It tells you that we are not being stealthy. All right, people are going to see us. When you're playing duo versus squad, stealth is your biggest ally. Because you're not playing as 4 people and you're only playing as 2 people, you have a smaller signature on the map. So it's harder for people to spot your team as opposed to 4 people. The fact that there's an airdrop right here means that people are focused on this area. And the fact that there's a DP-28 guy shooting at us means that people are already engaging us, meaning we lost all the advantages of being in a duo as opposed to a squad, all right?
Don't shoot yet.
So I tell Annalisa not to shoot. That's a good decision because if you open fire right away, those enemies that are further in zone and perhaps have better cover can shoot you, right? And again, you don't know where any of the other enemies are. There could be an enemy literally hiding right here in these houses. And if you open fire, they didn't hear you before, but they hear you now. And now they're going to kill you.
That was a bad. The enemy's close to us.
Okay, so me being knocked right there is 2 mistakes back to back. All right, I'm going to give you a chance to try to figure out what those 2 mistakes are. So you can maybe take 5 seconds to think about it, or you can pause the video, but I'll just go ahead and say it. The first mistake is a skill issue, and the second mistake is a decision issue. The skill issue is that I'm using an AKM against an enemy with an Uzi, right? And I was hip firing against this enemy. We both know that we all know that AKM has one of the worst hip fires in the game, right? Compared to Uzi, which is one of the best hip fires in the game, it's clear that beyond a skill issue, which gun is going to come out top, right? Especially at this close hip firing range. If I was going to use an AKM against the Uzi, the best way to do it is to get within 10 to 15 meters and then use a 2x or a red dot to try to, score the headshot. But that's not what happened here. So that was a skill issue, right? I wasn't able to score the headshot and I wasn't able to land my shots, and that's why I got knocked. He knocked me. I wasn't able to knock him. The second mistake was a decision mistake. The mistake here is that knowing an enemy is pushing this area out here, the mistake is coming into the house. Here's the reason why you should never, ever enter a house in a close range combat if the enemy is outside. One, they can easily throw a grenade in here. If you throw a grenade back, they can go literally anywhere else. But if you're in a house, there's only so many places you can go, so you're trapping yourself. Think of a house as a cage, right? You're literally caging yourself. This window, and also the problem with fighting through windows is that they can easily move left and right, all around the house to get an angle on you, whereas you're kind of like stuck in a cage being surrounded, kind of like being a dog stuck in a cage and people are running circles around you, taunting you and poking you with a stick. Never ever enter houses because this is exactly what can happen, right? So I got knocked because it's clear that he can like duck left and right, maybe get under this, windowsill, whereas I'm stuck in this house. So he knows where I am, but I don't always know where he is, all right?
Get him.
I tell Annalisa to push him because, I may have hit 1 or 2 shots. So the chances right now is that she may have an upper hand. Luckily, she's smarter than me, so she uses a UMP against him, not an AK, and she lands the knock.
Oh. Get back.
I tell her to get back because you don't know where his teammates are. She can get knocked right now and the game is over.
Dude, what the heck? I'm stuck.
Go upstairs.
I tell her to go upstairs because I want to buy her time so she can heal up. Either she needs to heal me, revive me, or she needs to heal up right away.
I'll block them.
I told her, what I mean by blocking is that it's possible to use your knocked body to block the stairwell so that the enemy will have a harder time coming up the stairs. Either they had to waste time thirsting you, which will mean that they waste bullets in their magazine, or they just get blocked completely. This is a technique I highly recommend to you guys. If you're knocked, don't think that you're worthless or useless. Try to block the enemy so that your team can get an advantage.
You heal now.
I'm healing.
Yep.
So right now,
He's here.
you can see that I was trying to block him from being able to access Annalisa while she heals. Unfortunately, she was 1 second from finishing healing, but she didn't complete the heal. That's actually one of the mistakes that actually ended up to us dying. If she had been on full health right now, she would have been able to engage the second person that runs up the stairs and then won the fight. But let's see.
Okay.
So she knocks the first guy.
Now get me up.
I tell her to get me up. In this situation, it's actually a better idea for her to heal up. And the reason is this. As of right now, look at our HP. We are both a one-shot kill right now. That means 2 bullets, 1 for her, 1 for me, will kill the entire team. Also, reviving a teammate takes 10 seconds. After the 10 seconds, it takes me an additional 5+ seconds to heal up, right? So while she is still low HP, it'll take up to 15 seconds before both of us can fight. Right? At least until one of us can fight, right? I'm full HP after this, right? However, if she were to heal right now, it will take 5 seconds and it accomplishes the same exact result, right? You either take 15 seconds to, you take 10 seconds to heal your partner, you're both low HP, and then he takes an additional 5 seconds, so a total of 15 seconds to give your team 1 person that can fight. Or she can just take 5 seconds, just 5 seconds to heal herself, and now there's still just 1 person that can fight, right? So you'd rather use a med kit or a first aid kit in this situation rather than heal your teammates. Again, it's a case-on-case basis. If you have time, obviously the more guns are firing, the better, but in this case, healing herself would have been the best decision to make. So again, in the heat of the moment, this was a mistake I made. It was an error in my decision, and that's what led to us dying. Keep in mind that the enemy has now just regained composure and now they are rushing us. It took her 6 seconds and I'm still not revived yet. Even if I was revived, both of us are a one-shot kill. By now, had she used a first aid kit, she will be completely ready to go.
Oh, this is bad.
She was literally like 0.0 like 1 seconds from getting the revive. I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference because honestly, when even if she got me up, we're both low HP. The smarter move would have been for her to heal up. That was an error on my part. I told her to revive me. Had she healed up, I don't think we would have died here. She would have been able to kill this guy. So that's pretty much it. Let me know if there's anything I missed. I'm gonna try to keep this video short, so that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one.